Hi everyone, today I want to basically do a review of When the Phone Rings. I know I'm very late to the show. This was shown all the way at the end of last year, and I only managed to finish it at the beginning of this year, a couple of weeks ago, and I'm so late to doing this review. I'm guessing no one even cares about the show anymore. Well, maybe true fans, of course. But yeah, so I did have high hopes for this show. Because it looked like an interesting thriller, and it did start off good, and like there was like, I don't know, so some of the scenes were a bit like annoying, like the way like he like beats the husband, as in was oh sorry, my Korean wording is really bad, sorry, but Seyun, San, sorry, I'm really bad with Korean words. But yeah, the way like he's really cold with like Hongji, and like it is a bit annoying, and like she like it was interesting in the parts where she was doing like putting like a fake voice on, pretending to be the kidnapper, like the way that all kicks off in the beginning, like that did like engage me to the show. So I was like um so that, so I was like really curious to find out what happens next, and I thought it was gonna be like a full-on thriller, so I was like really excited for it. And so like in this, but like the way like it's just really like it's kind of awkward between, I know it's awkward between them because they are like forced, like sort of married to each other, like a forced sort of marriage to each other, so like it's a bit awkward at the beginning. But yeah, I just think like there was this one scene where like he was just like because she like because Hongji pretends that she's can't talk in front of him, like she pretends like she can hear but she just can't talk, so she pretends to be, sorry, mute, that's it, so she pretends to be mute in front of him. So like there's just one scene which I just thought was a bit like annoying at the beginning, the way he like forcefully needs to see what her you know what her legs look like, because she sends a photo pretending to be the kidnapper, all that stuff that happened at the beginning, as in like making it look like it's from the kidnapper's phone, because Hongji like steals the kidnapper's phone when that where the car crash happens at the beginning. And so like there's one scene where Seon, sorry if I'm saying his name so bad, forcefully like tries to see, like puts her on the table and just tries to see what her legs look like, and it just like really, I just thought that scene was a little bit like weird at the beginning, and she just does nothing. I think like I understand why he's trying to, because he wants to catch her out, but I just but just with her, like she just lets him just like just be forceful with her. It's like she's really annoying to watch at the beginning of the show, and then like her own mum like kind of almost beats her as well. And I'm like, she's a fully grown adult. Her own mum's just trying to act like act like this and that, and do treats like a total child, and it's like really like uncomfortable at the beginning. Um, so like you know, and also with that at the end, I just hate the way like Hongji just accepts her mum and lets her like still, I don't know, like after her mum treated her like trash for years, she's like still like accept like it's still okay with her mum. I just find that very annoying at the end of the show. That really annoyed me. It's like kind of like it's like the show was made by older writers or something who were like, oh, no matter what your parents do, just accept it. And yeah, I just didn't really like that part of the show as well. But yeah, it did start off good. I was excited for it, and especially like the part when they were showed the two boys at the orphanage. Which I was like, oh, at least they'll finally reveal something about that. But they never revealed anything about that as well. So that kind of like, yeah, that was another cliffhanger that the show really didn't, if that's the right word, cliffhanger, but kind of like another, oh, what do they call it? Like a pothole, I think. A plot hole, a pothole. A plot hole. Another one they just like, yeah, showed, but they never showed any clips from them at the orphanage. And when they said like, in the show, like it is revealed the kidnapper, like, is their real son, and they replaced him with Park Sayun. Oh my god, I'm really butchering his name. I can't say his name. I'm so sorry. Um, so like when they replaced him, because they replaced their original son, and they tried to get the son killed by the granddad, and like I just didn't. I just wish like, yeah. So basically, they said the bad son, who like they tried getting rid of, was a monster. But then they literally showed no clips of that as well, unless in the UK those scenes got deleted or something. I don't know, but like they barely showed any clips of that. So I'm like, okay, he's a monster, but what did he do? Like, you know, we need to see how he's a monster. Like, it takes a lot for, like, you know, especially someone's own dad to get his granddad to kill, like, try killing him. So it takes a lot for wanting your son to be murdered. So, like, you know, please just show us. But never really went into detail about that. And there's just a few, like, really stupid scenes where, like, Hongji gets hurt. She falls off a whole big cliff and she only has a few bruises on her face. It's like, it comes across so superficial, like, they have to keep her pretty no matter what. And, like, she falls off a cliff and then she gets kidnapped and still then there's only a few bruises and she doesn't even look like she's barely faced anything. And, yeah. And there's some ridiculous things where it's like one scene where like they had the perfect chance to run over the kidnapper, like they're getting away, they finally like, you know, got away from him. And then he comes in front of their car and they might as well just ran him over and just made it look like an accident. Instead they just stopped the car for some annoying, like, stupid reason and should have just ran him over. Like, they would have got away with it. They really would have, because already no one wants any, you know, of course, like, kidnappers already made himself look terrible. And yeah, they should have done that. And then there was just like really and the chemistry between the two main actors, I'm so sorry, Hongji and Jae-yoon, I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, just really, just awful chemistry. There's none between them. At like the last episode, she just doesn't even look comfortable around him anymore. And then in the last episode, they finally, like, you know, of course, meet after such a long time and, you know, spend the night together. And then the actress doesn't even look comfortable. Like, it just, no chemistry. It's like, you know, well, what is the point of this? And there's no chemistry. And I think and I'm sorry to say, the actress playing Hongji is just like really hard to watch. She can't act, like, at times. Sometimes she can act, but sometimes she's really awful to watch. And like, I'm sorry to say, I think, like, you know, I like the actress. Like, you know, I really like her. She's so cute, but like I just find her at times she was hard to watch. And Saeun's mum, I think at times I think she was quite bad to watch. I'm guessing I don't know, like at times just bland. And I know she's meant to be cold because of what's happened, but like I just found the actress quite bland at times, and it was really annoying to watch. I just thought maybe it could be like maybe she had a bit of like maybe she's had some surgery done, so that's why her face doesn't move. Maybe she usually is a good actress, but it could be that. I just think like she was very unbearable to watch at times, and I just think like some of the best actors were literally. I think the kidnapper was literally the best, and I shouldn't be rooting for the villain, but thank God he was in it because I wouldn't have watched the whole show. Otherwise, I would have been bored out of my mind. And yeah, like I don't mean to be horrible, but I would have been absolutely bored out of my mind if like that kidnapper was not in the show. Sorry, I've got shaky cam right now. Yeah, I just think he was the most entertaining part, and the actor, he deserves more work. He was brilliant in it, and I think the main guy is really good as well. I think Yeon, his name is the main actor, Yeon-seok, something like that. Sorry, like I should have like properly read his name. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, I think he's a really good actor. I liked him in the show. I thought he was brilliant, and you know, he's really good with his emotional scenes, and you know, when he gets angry, like he can really challenge himself as an actor. I thought he was like really good. And yeah, and his dad as well, the older man playing his dad. Unfortunately, I don't know the actor's name, but I thought he was brilliant as well. I thought he was really good when like he got like really angry, and you know, once he's angry, it's hard to control. And I really liked his acting. But I just think it just kind of annoyed me because they sold this K-drama on like that it was a thriller, but instead it just turned out to be just another love story K-drama. And I don't mind love story K-dramas because I do love Bring It On Ghost, I love Hotel de Luna, but at least there's like something else going on in those shows. But this one just felt like it just focused too much on the love story. There was too many unanswered questions. Like they could have done more scenes with the kids, like, you know, when they're in the orphanage, and how like, you know, the kidnapper was a monster when he was a kid. Like they could have shown more of that. Instead they wasted too many scenes on just the love story and them like getting together, and you know, it's just the same old boring K-drama stuff. It started to drag out and just be filler in episodes as well. And yeah, and the bit at the end I just don't get. I understand like Saeun, 𝓓𝓲𝓼. Sorry, I'm saying the name so bad. Someone needs to teach me how to say his name. Like, I understand he loves his sunsets, but he decides to go so far away from her that, like, if anyone's watched the show, like, she manages to find out where he's gone, because a bit of a charity donation comes in her name, so she finds out from there where he is. So he decides to go just to see one of his favourite sunsets, because he just, like, I forgot the reason he got away from her. God, my brain. But yeah, he got away from, like, Hongji, and so he decides to go to, like, one of his favourite places where the best sunset is, but he decides to go to a place where there's war going on and there's rebels everywhere. It's like, oh my god, there's probably so many, like, places in the world where there's no war going on and you can enjoy a nice sunset. Like, why did you pick a war place where you're not even gonna, where you gotta, like, literally sleep with one eye open and always have to be, like, you know, alert all the time? It's just so random, like, and then, like, he puts her life at risk when she gets there because she immediately gets kidnapped by the rebels alongside with some of the tourists. And it's just like, why would you pick that place? And of course, the show did get in trouble because they said the war situation looked a bit like, you know, Israel and Palestine. So the show did get in trouble for that. I don't think the show meant it though, but I think it just looked a bit off, especially with, like, the current situation, how sensitive, you know, everything currently is. So yeah, probably wasn't a good idea. The show, like, kind of like should have been a bit more careful. I know they didn't mean it, but I think they should be a bit more careful with that. But yeah, overall the show, I was excited. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a thriller, you know, like so many K dramas. You know, I don't mind love stories and K dramas as long as there's something else going on. I really don't mind that. But in this one, it was just like they just dragged the love story in front of our face and sold it as a thriller, and it just is kind of false advertising a little bit. It's just really, it just done my head in. It really did. I just thought, like, you know, the kidnapper just literally entertained me the most. At least, like, you know, at least it wasn't done and boring to watch. While, like, they made the main two, and their love story so boring and boring to watch. It's just, you know, so annoying. So yeah, that was my, like, thoughts on when the phone rings. You know, I'm gonna be very careful. You know, try not to watch. Be careful what I watch, because I don't want, like, a full-on love story in my face and it's just all filler. And then at the end of it, nothing really happened. Like, there's a lot of, like, unanswered questions and a lot of confusion. So just, you know, just, yeah, hope the next K drama I watch doesn't have anything like any sort of unanswered questions, any confusion. And I just, like, really, you know, I do love my K drama, so I always think they're really good quality. And, you know, if you pick the right actors, like, you get really good acting. But in this one, I just thought some of the actors I couldn't watch. I just really, well, the sister was decent though, of Hongji. She was decent. I liked her. Like that actress though. She was decent. But she, of course, she was, like, only in some parts anyway of the show. But yeah, I just hope. Oh, please, just make it better. Please, the next K drama be good. But yeah, I have enjoyed lots of K dramas. So, like, I love 𝓚 𝓚 and Vigilante, Parasite as well, and Strange from Hell. I've really enjoyed them sort of ones. I am more into my, like, horror and thriller ones more, and, you know, action as well. I enjoyed Iris, like, as well. And oh, probably what else I enjoyed. What else did I enjoy? What else did I enjoy? My brain. It'll come to me. Oh, and I enjoyed Dream High. I really like Dream High. But yeah, I just, like, you know, I don't mind love story long as there's just something else going on, something else is just entertaining. That's all, like, you know, that's all I really want. But yeah, other than that, I did enjoy the K drama in parts, and I did enjoy the songs as well, the music of it, and it was shot really well. It was some, like, you know, visually very beautiful scenes as well. But yeah, it's just as in not the thriller scenes, but yeah, you know, just, like, you know, yeah, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just yeah, just hope, like, you know, just the next one I watch is a bit, there's like a bit more going on and things make more sense. But it's such a shame. But yes, thank you. I've just went on a bit, but thank you so much everyone for watching, and let me know your thoughts below. And if anyone could answer any other questions for me, then that would be great. And please teach me to say Jae-yoon better, please. Oh, I said it bad again. Please teach me. Please teach me. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you.